And I'm back. So I was said at the end of my last video, I left Shepard facing that way to remind me that I've got stuff to do with the crew, so I'm going to go and talk to everyone, even Jacob.
Commander,
Don't care.
sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
I'm going to talk to you just so I
If
get
it
a mission
affects my
to
crew,
do.
it's my business.
Sir, I don't want to distract from our mission, especially if it turns out to be nothing.
You're distracting me right now. Get it sorted out.
Well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
It's only a waste of time if you jerk me around. What is it?
Exactly.
My father was first officer on a ship that went missing 10 years ago. I had not talked to him. His ship, the Hugo Gernsback, sent an SOS last week. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the
If
wreck?
the I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
I think we can spare the time. Pass
I
the port.
appreciate that, Commander.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute?
Not
to
at the
talk?
moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Crow can have two. Scratch that.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not anything else? We'll be here if you need me.
Where am I going? That way.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing.
I know.
The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
We've been through a lot. I wish we could have had more time together.
Do you have strong feelings for her?
Ashley's an incredible woman. I didn't like saying goodbye.
I'm sorry. Parting ways with someone so close is never easy.
You just get over it.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help
I
you,
don't
Commander?
buy it. I don't think that line of dialogue fit her.
That'll
She
be
would
all.
have.
Yes,
She
Commander.
should have complained about it or something, or done some nonsense psychologizing about, oh, you're just suppressing your feelings
Commander,
or
you
something. I
received a
don't
new
know.
message at your private terminal.
Yeah, that answer was just too casual about it. I guess the psychologist in her is storing that bit of information away in her profile of me. You know.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the collectors right now.
You really dodged a bullet.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
What's going on?
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So why are you sharing the family history with me?
My father's agents have been searching for my sister for years. I believe they've tracked her to Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
You know what's at stake on this mission, Miranda. We can't afford delays for personal matters.
I understand, Commander. The mission comes first. If the mission takes us to Ilium, maybe you'll reconsider. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Yeah, it doesn't actually matter how you choose the dialogue. Most of the time, you still get the side quest. Although I would have thought I would get some renegade points for it, maybe. Oh.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of...
Talk to you later,
I'll be here
Derek.
if you need me.
And then into the engineering level. Wait, where am I? There's the lift.
Shepard.
Anything in your tank?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy what you got.
I guess I already did that.
Just checking in,
The
making sure.
hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this, picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What did Okier want you to feel about
Hate.
this stuff?
But the pictures, the aliens in them, they don't do anything. I see blood, craters, but so what? My guts were grown from 1,000 more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okier started teaching.
But this,
He turned on the tank the first time.
all this
I
here
screamed.
is him taking on some of Okier's ideas. He's lying to himself.
You
He's
are the
pretending
perfect
he didn't
pro.
take on any
Can
ideas.
you live up to that? Or will this crap drag you down?
I was built to be the strongest. But maybe weak moments inspire.
Ah.
That seems strange. I need to think. But I am still strong. Say the word and your enemies die. That's enough for you.
So either he genuinely thinks he's taken on nothing and he's lying to himself, or he kind of does know he's taking on something, but
I just heard.
he's actually referring to Okier's kind of more important
Shit.
political
You're going to
ideas that
make
he hasn't
those
taken on.
dirty buggers pay. What can we do for you, Commander?
I don't need to talk to
Carry
these
on.
guys. I've already got
Will
the
do,
side quest.
Commander.
Hey,
I picked up a lot of resources.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of
Tell me
sh-
something I don't
Nothing
know
to
about.
tell. Why?
Because that's how this works. My ship, my rules.
Got it. Just another boss man wanting to get into my head. I know the drill. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
And she reacts like this whatever you say. It doesn't matter whether you come out straight about it or try to dance around
You're
and
a
pretend
hard
you like
person
her
to
or
like,
something.
Jack.
Really? I had no idea. What other amazing insights do you have that I'm too stupid to see?
She knows she sucks, but she doesn't want to change anyway.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
Yeah.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Huh.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
Fine, I'll do the tattoos.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
Nah.
I have to go. But
Wait.
We should do this.
My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
Yeah, no. No, I don't want that.
I'm not looking for that.
I don't get you. You don't want anything, but you keep coming around.
Trying to know my crew, you silly woman.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Maybe not.
Oh, whatever. Enough chatting with the mooks. What else we got? Oh, since this is the only planet, only star worth exploring in this system, I'll do all the planets while I'm here. And then I can just forget about this system forever.
Probe away.
I could have done a bit more.
Research projects. Iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
It's a fairly low resource planet, so I need to look for iridium. Oh, that's the one.
Research projects. Palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Oh, it's rich. Okay. I got the impression it was quite weak. So anyway, iridium is one I need to go for. I've actually used a lot of that already. Like enough that I can conceivably finish off my reserve quite quickly. Well, that's worth grabbing.
Probe launched.
There's not really enough to this part of the game. It's very kind of mindless. You just look for the peak and grab it. There's not really any reason to be selective about it because the probes are cheap. And no reason to be selective about which planets you go to either, because they seem to have a pretty broad mix. Like, it'd be more interesting if planets had some sort of bias, like a planet had lots of iridium or something. But probes are more expensive, so then you just need to be more selective about which planets you go to, rather than just mining everything and not having to think about it. That's what I want.
Probe away.
So I normally do a quick circle around the outside and then circle inwards a bit. That should catch any hotspots.
Launching probe.
Any hotspot worth paying attention to is going to have a fairly big detection area. Enough that I don't need to kind of fine comb the planet to find it. Except for Ezo is relatively
Probe away.
valuable, so I'll grab that if I see even a little dip in it.
Probe away.
Not worth it.
Probe launched.
I'm gonna grab this. It's not a lot, but I need the iridium. That's more like it.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Nah.
Probe away.
That's that. That's the system finished. Go and find a mission now. Lots to choose from. Yeah, recruiting the teammates is normally pretty interesting. Oh, and it's Ilium. I think there's also some good shops here as well. Alright, I'll take Grunt. Ooh, I'll definitely take Miranda, she's just too useful. So I have Garrus or Grunt. What powers does he get? Concussive shot, Ciandieri. So he's very tough, which might actually be helpful because normally the allies die so fast. But he doesn't have Overload, which is the reason I like having Garrus around. I'll try him out. I use my Inferno Grenade quite a lot. On the other hand, I use Disrupt Ammo all the time. So, yeah. Huh. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm going to go for the full-on Krogan Berserker. Where do we go? So that might actually keep him alive. Let's try that. And I'll have to get incendiary ammo next time. And I can't do anything with that. Gear has he got? Actually, I'm okay with that. Unless, didn't I get him? Yeah, I got him the Claymore. He can have his Claymore. Yep, that's fine.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
That's a lot of firepower for a friendly welcome. Expecting trouble?
We're the gateway to the Terminus systems, Commander.
Bit of an overstatement.
That element of risk requires greater security. Liara Tassoni vouched for your conduct and paid all fees you would normally incur. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
You said Liara was here?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
They tried really hard to make it sound special and different, but really she's just a detective. A private detective, that's it.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
I don't know why they tried to call it information broker.
Justicar named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well. Also, I have a message for Miss Lawson. Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
I guess they're trying to make it sound more impersonal or something with the information broker.
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural
More
model.
cold and distant.
Humanity can learn a lot
Something
from
like
their
that.
ingenuity.
They need to be different.
Understand. I lost lost it somewhere near the transport terminal.
Their ingenuity and they're too busy losing things.
Token from my bondmate. It's the only thing. Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Fine.
25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Let's see what you got.
Welcome. You look like... Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment
How
on
do I know
Ilium.
this stuff is any good? You're an Asari. Maybe your stuff is no good for humans.
I carry nothing but the best. I offer a money-back guarantee.
That doesn't help me when I'm dead due to equipment failure. Look, I'm dropping too many credits to screw around here.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
You know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
That makes them illegal. You moron.
I'll have a look around.
There it is. Definitely want that.
This might be useful.
I don't really need that, but I have over to almost 300,000 credits, so who cares? Definitely get that. Yeah, whatever.
This looks interesting.
Also means I never have to come back to this shop again if I do decide I want it later. I think, yeah, Liara's up there, I think. So I'll do that first.
Tired of training employees only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps indentured.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant?
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with... It's really an honor to work with her.
You sound like a
I'll talk to you later.
robot.
Of course, Commander.
I just noticed that all the Asari kind of
Have you faced an Asari
sound
commando
very
unit before? Few humans
robotic.
have.
A lot of them
I'll
use
make it
threats
simple.
though.
Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls.
Your security is terrible. You let people in while you're threatening people.
My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very
I needed
good
a
to
renegade
see.
option to put a hand in the way so she didn't touch me there, because I didn't want that. It just happened.
You're threatening to flay people alive now?
Oh, that was just a customer unhappy with the information he received. He'll pay. They always do. Ever since I helped you stop Saren, people have wanted to be my friend, or not be my enemy. I've set up a respectable business as an information
Detective.
broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
That's
Whatever.
not exactly public knowledge.
Neither is you being alive, Shepard. Information is my business now. And if you need information...
In fact, even
on
detective
finding
is probably an exaggeration. It's more like
happy to help.
researcher. Secretary? Maybe just a secretary.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Ilium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Serena. Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
Thanks for the help. That's
Of
all I needed
course.
to know.
If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
Oh yeah, I've got the Shadow Broker expansion installed, so I can grab her along for that mission.
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where...
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location, and it's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
So you're the one responsible for me ending up with Cerberus? Why?
Was I supposed to let my friend die when someone offered a sliver of hope? They brought you back, and now they're giving you after 2 years. I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Ah.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. You okay?
I've spent 2 years...
Let me help.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
Are you a Quarian or Volus who is tired of being passed over for promotions because of discrimination against exosuit-wearing employees? Genetic Paradigms invite you to consider environmental adaptive therapy. Our trade staff has a success rate approaching 40%. Come to Genetic Paradigms and
Listen,
come out
I
of
know
your
the
shell.
data is vital to the Kurosa family. Nasana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope. Excuse me, I'm on an important call.
No, you're not. You just finished.
Serena?
Who wants to know?
Someone who can make your life a living hell.
That's a bit uncalled for.
Too late.
Liara Tassoni said you'd have information on Thane Creo.
I mean,
Am I
there's
wasting my
a
time?
time and place to use threats, like, but using them willy-nilly isn't renegade.
Tana,
It's just dumb.
cover for me.
So you shouldn't get options like that.
Over here. Yeah, I know who Thane Krios is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him. What do you want to know?
I just need to talk to him.
Dangerous man to chat with. Your call, though. I ran security for Nasana Dantius. Then I found she fired me when I confronted her. Her loss. I might have been good enough to stop Thane from taking her down.
Just tell me where I can find Thane.
The Dantius Tower. There's a second tower, still under construction. If Thane is smart, he'll go in from there.
It doesn't sound like Nasana's just gonna let me in.
She's as smart as she is paranoid. No one's getting in or out of there without a... I can get you in, but you'll only get one shot. You'd better be ready.
What the hell? Yeah, let's
That's
go.
what I like to hear. We'll go tonight as soon as the shift workers...
We'll go now. Tonight? What? I could go and do stuff while waiting for tonight. No. Just forced to wait for no reason. Obviously it doesn't matter, it's just weird storytelling. Yeah, I'll take Get a Grunt along for this anyway. Done that already. Oops.
The towers are heavily guarded and you'll find more resist... So, this assassin.
I'm just here to make sure he's survived.
There they are. The Dantius Tower. You'll have to get up to the second tower and... Her mercs will fight you.
We
right
might find
there.
him before it goes.
Maybe. At least you'll know where he's headed.
Alright.
Hold on.
Just gonna put disruptor ammo on all my weapons before I start.
Gear up!
Any more? No. Because music stopped. The music stopped. That's how I know there was no more. Dead guy. I think it's time for a bit of shotgun.
Right.
You're still alive?
I can't feel my legs. My chest is killing me.
Just be glad you're still breathing. What happened?
We're just night workers. Nasana, she sent the mechs. They just started shooting.
Someone's here to kill Nasana.
I haven't seen. The mech said there was no time. Then the dogs. I can't breathe. Please help me. My chest is.
Come on. You can't help us anymore.
Find the others. There's more of us. Please.
Your friends are on their own. I've got other business.
You know, it really seems like you should be able to buy money, Joe. Like, if it's such a common, vital thing. Nope. Oh, Miranda managed to get taken down because she can't even get into cover without being knocked out. Miranda, you suck. Okay, so I know I talked a lot of smack about, whoops, missed quite a bit of that. He's a bit more firepower. And Grunt, you need to actually stand in cover rather than whatever you're doing. What is that noise? What is that? Is that guy? Is that the guy that's screaming? That is so weird. Nope, it's not that guy. Or maybe it is. Whatever, that was so weird. Miranda can just sit there and take a nap, whatever.
Yeah. Right on your ass. Right in the head.
Oops, forgot to reload. Huh. Whoops.
Careful. Backup systems engaged.
Moving.
He's shooting me through a crate. And I can't shoot him back through the crate. Like, it sucked enough that he was shooting me through a crate, but it sucks even more that I can't shoot back through it. Wow, I messed that up.
Taking cover.
They're got it. Taking cover.
Going to cover.
Actually getting cover this time. Not standing in the open. Oh my god, what is Grunt doing?
I'll put them down.
Engaging target.
Nice. Someone finish that off.
Affirmative.
Found a target. Cover.
Taking cover.
Whoops.
Heading to cover.
No, actually move, don't just stand there.
You got it.
On the ground, now!
Understood.
Didn't actually mean to do that, I'm in sync one.
Here goes.
Yes, I definitely like those grenades. The capacity to get someone standing up and staggering around out of cover is very handy. Make sure everything's loaded up properly. Yep, okay. Back to the shotgun. Oh no, wait. Let's reload that. Better. Hold on. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything before I go further. Okay, I'm good.
Hey, think he went in here?
We'll go get him.
You go.
Get your ass in there, and if Santa's not paying you to stand around.
Fine. Whatever.
Enemy down.
Taking cover.
Gotcha. No, don't run into the melee, you idiot. And did he go around over the obstacle? No, he just goes around the entire terrain. Wow. Whoa.
On it.
Whoops, wrong one.
One more.
Got one.
Got the target.
Nice. Whoops. Cover, cover.
You bet.
On it.
I got the light, mate.
Now.
Understood.
Huh.
Hostile forces have engaged. Collision proximity warning.
Be right there.
Got it.
Miranda's just standing in the open again. Good job. Whoops. Should have dodged sooner. Wow. What are you doing, Rogan? Ah. Oh, you suck. Okay. Need to pull back. No, I need to pull back or I need to use Unity, and I can't really... I don't want to do it on such a crappy fight. Basically what happened there is my buddies got confused because I went off on my own. They tried to follow me or something. Because they're not very smart. What? Ah. Okay, need some cover. Need some cover. Ah. Got hit by that blast and move cover. Wow. Okay. I messed that up a bit. Yeah, I forgot they could jump over the obstacle and flank me, so I was only expecting them to come around that corner that I was watching. That was dumb. Should have just pulled back earlier. I mean, partially I expected my allies to fight better, and that's always a bad idea. Don't ever expect your allies to fight smart. Ever. At all. Like, if you leave them on their own, they will just get killed.
Felt that one.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Taking cover. Heading to cover.
I told you to stand in that cover. Why are you standing in the open? That's what I mean. The AI is really, really stupid.
One more. On the ground, now!
So it seems intuitive that you should be able to just leave your allies like holding a firefight and just holding the line here while you move around and try to flank the enemies, but it doesn't work. The AI just can't cope with that level of complexity. I'm exaggerating, it's not complex, it should be easy. But they're just that dumb. I just did that for the hell of it. Oh.
Right in the head.
Nice.
Understood. Careful, Shepard.
Battle systems engaged.
That one.
Rerouting.
Not a problem.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Ah, right. So he runs into melee a lot. Okay, I might have to never use him again. That's probably why he died earlier, because he runs into melee. Okay, run. You just got demoted. You're now worse than Jacob. You're now worse than Jacob, Garrus.
Got it.
Oh.
Right.
I wanted to put him into that cover, but it locked onto the box instead, so... Also, use your railgun.
Right.
Whoops.
Firing now.
I am Krogan. Got it. Worthless.
Heading to cover.
Miranda's fallen behind quite a lot. Okay. Got to reload. Okay, so we're clear. Because your allies always leave cover when it's clear. Oh, they're getting in cover, so they must have spotted some enemies. Yeah. Oh, come on, Miranda, what are you doing?
Taking fire.
And Front has chosen the worst piece of cover in the area, so he can't actually get to anyone.
Moving to it. I'll put them down. Charge ahead there.
Nope, nope.
Affirmative.
Any more? No, I think the music ending means that the fight is over, basically. I think there's something important through that door, so I'm just going to explore down here. Yeah, get some loot. That's all right. I can use that for now. I think it's... Well, yeah, it has lower damage than the standard Mantis sniper rifle, but it has a lot more shots per reload. Without being... one of my buttons. Right. Yeah, sometimes I take my hands off the keys and then I get into that situation where I need to remind myself where my hands are supposed to go. Which is not good when I've just started the timer. Right. Yeah, see, this is the new, whatever it was, Viper Sniper. So it's a 12-shot clip instead of 1. Only gets 4 reloads instead of 10. But overall, much more ammo. Downside, much lower damage. Another upside, which is less obvious, like much more subtle, is when you pick up the ammo pickups, they give you a proportion. Sorry, they give you just a number of clips. So if you've got one weapon that gets 10 reloads, the one-shot sniper, and one weapon which only has 4 reloads, the 12-shot sniper, you can actually fill up the 12-shot sniper much faster than the one-shot sniper because it takes more ammo pickups to get back up to a full capacity.
Please, don't kill us. We'll go.
That was a weird time to pull a gun. Their first response was to flinch back
Here
and...
to help us, right?
No.
I'm looking for someone.
Why does Miranda have an assault rifle? She never has an assault rifle. That was
But
lazy
lazy
scene scripting.
Seen anyone suspicious who isn't a merc?
Well, whoever sealed us in here. When he found us, I thought we were dead, but he just closed the door and locked us in.
Could be him, but that doesn't sound much like an assassin.
Assassin? Here for Nasana, I bet. She's got it coming. You treat people like this, it always comes back to bite you in the ass.
I wouldn't stay here too long.
I was just thinking the same thing. Thank you. And tell your assassin to aim for her, because she doesn't have a heart. Get moving!
Ah. Okay, I'm back. Finally fully stocked on Medigel after the mission against the Collectors, where I got pretty badly messed up.
I've got a feeling that elevator isn't coming down empty.
Yeah.
We should get behind stuff.
Stuff.
Have a pleasant stay.
Understood.
Actually move, come on.
Lost shield.
Oops.
Charging.
Right, this is the one that needs to go down. Whoops. Oh, why didn't it go off? I'm in trouble. Miranda, you're just gonna have to hold him for me. Gotcha. Oh. That's what I wanted to do earlier. I just didn't quite get to the shot in time or something. I'm gonna melee you to death because I can. Yeah, I tried to use the adrenaline rush and to give me the time to get an extra shot in on that, but I don't know, I guess the weapon didn't cycle quickly enough. Didn't allow enough time for it. That would have made that fight a bit easier. Maybe I wouldn't have had to run away and leave Miranda to the Krogan. But after all that, the Krogan didn't even do anything to her. She just stood there.
Don't worry, my team's always ready to go. I don't know where he is. Not yet. Don't worry about it. We don't need any reinforcements. I'll take care of it. It's under control. I'll go down there myself.
Turn around. Very slow.
Damn it.
Yeah, you suck.
Tell me where the assassin is, and I might let you live.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be wasting my time talking to you. You're not one of Nasana's mercs. Who are you?
You've got 2 ways down. Express or coach. Your choice.
Look, pal. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you.
Not the answer I was looking for.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me, my team's...
Not that I care over much
How
about your
about
team.
goodbye?
I mean, I'm just going to shoot them anyway. That was one of those people on the phone. That's what the item is for. Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Ah, right.
We've got reports of him on multiple levels. We think he's traveling through the ducts.
I'm not paying you to think. Just find him, now!
Come on, she'll be throwing us to the dogs next.
So what do we got? Warp for armor.
I'm on it.
I'll put them down.
Understood.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Let's try out the new gun. Oops. Pretty weak first shot. I managed to hit her about 6 or 7 times just in that first clip. Enemies need to switch weapons. Allies need to switch weapons automatically. He's using his shotgun at long range. Such an obvious feature.
Change weapons.
So easy.
You got it.
Do I actually have a clue who he's shooting at? So it's pretty satisfying. I do like the one-hit power of the regular sniper rifle, but that just allows you to put much more damage out in the same period of time. I iced them. Yeah, I'll get to you.
Are you guys all right in here?
Get back! Get back! I'll shoot!
That would be a
Drop the
mistake.
gun, lizard.
I don't want to hurt you, but I...
Hurt me? I hardly felt a thing.
Tell him.
Slow and easy.
He's my brother. I just want to see if he's all right. Are you the ones who...
I've shot a lot of mercs today, but I
Then
can't take credit.
who did?
You tell me. What
The
happened?
merc found... I thought he was going to... Tell him, picked up the merc's gun.
That's very precise shooting.
No need to convince me. Tell him.
Can we go home now?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm afraid your men aren't able to respond. Shield down.
Weakening their integrity.
Pretty weak attempt at that.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Huh.
I'll tear you
you apart!
Let's get a bit more firepower.
I'll tear you apart!
Ooh. Got off the trigger a little bit too late.
Got it.
You bet.
Just because it's bad to start fights next to an explosive container. I'm going to stick with this Viper for now. It's more interesting. Oops. Took a bit too much damage there.
That one hit.
Very tough.
On it.
You bet.
Gotcha. But that does chew through the ammo very fast. So yeah, it's easier to get solid damage per second out of the sniper rifle, but you run out of ammo very fast.
Now what's this?
Nice. That was another moment I could have got my cursor trapped in that little enclave between the red X's. If I hadn't got out fast.
We've been spotted.
Oh, right, there we are. Whoops.
Got the target.
Let's get a grenade. Shotgun, sorry.
Understood.
Yes. That was fun. I've got some turrets over there. There's going to be... That's probably why they put the shaking scope effect from the wind, so you couldn't snipe these easily. Even now... No, I think I must be completely out of range. I'm not hitting at all.
Yeah.
I think... Yeah. There we go. Gotcha. In the face.
What the hell are you waiting for? Just kill them!
Now let's finish you off.
Where's the Krogan gone? What are you doing? Oops. One down. There we go. Miranda, get out of there.
Taking cover.
Oh, come on, Miranda.
Understood.
Right.
Heading to cover.
There you go.
I'll tear you apart.
Only I got here.
Weakening their integrity.
Ah, too close. Oops. Dodged one rocket, stood up for the next. There's no rush right now. There's very few enemies left.
Heading to cover.
Worthless.
Yeah.
What the hell am I paying you for?
One of the things they are useful, allies are useful for, is just because they have infinite ammo. Ooh, that came through the terrain. That was unwelcome. What? Oh, he's backing away. The Krogan is actually moving away from Melee.
Mind over matter.
Impact shot.
I'll tear you.
Oops.
Need some cover.
See if I can get a grenade up there. Nah. Has to go too far.
Firing now. You bet. Weakening their integrity.
Oops. That was very inaccurate shooting.
Not that one.
Better. So annoying that it gets to throw its power ball through cover.
I'm on it.
Sort of.
I'm sending in reinforcements.
I mean, it's just generally annoying when they just haven't really
This'll break
kind
them
of made
down.
the game work intuitively correctly.
Die. Not a problem.
You're actually coming for me on your own.
Die.
Oh,
Understood. Down.
oh, that's interesting.
You bet.
It's able to knock me out of cover with its attack.
Understood. You bet.
Oops. Should have grenaded her.
Understood. I'll tear you apart.
Oops. Grenaded myself.
Focus fire on my target. Affirmative. Engaging target. Easy enough. Tear you apart.
Suck it. Let's see if I can gather some ammo, because I ran a bit low there. I saw some more. Yeah. Just make sure everything is all fully loaded. Get it on. Oh, it's just the end sequence. I finished the fight.
Wait. Before you kill me, just tell me who hired you.
I don't care about you at all.
I'm not an assassin, Nasana, but I am looking for one.
I should have asked her
Break in
you
here
tell
and
me.
decimate my security just to find the person who's here to kill me. What are you playing at, Shepard? What?
I heard something.
Damn it. Check the other entrances. You stay put. When I'm finished dealing with this nuisance, you and I are going to...
Yes, very theatric. I'm sure that doesn't impair your killing efficiency at all, being so theatric. I don't like Thane either.
So this is our guy. Good.
Yes, yes, all your posing, I acknowledge you're doing whatever.
I just tore this place apart looking for you. The least you can do is look at me.
Prayers for the wicked must never be forsaken.
When it comes down to it, if it's a purely psychological process he's going through, he doesn't
Sana
need
and
to
her
do
men
these
deserve
posing. So he is doing it for signaling.
Not for her. For me. The measure of an individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos.
Chaos? It was very orderly mass murder.
I was curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well,
With the moment of
here
messing
I
it
am.
up and being a bit chaotic, but mostly very orderly.
How did you know I was coming at all?
I didn't. Not until you marched in the front door and started shooting. Nasana had become paranoid. You saw the strength of her guard force. She believed one of her sisters would kill her. You were a valuable distraction.
Let's cut to the chase. I need you for a mission.
Indeed.
You're familiar with the Collectors?
By reputation.
They're abducting entire human colonies. Freedom's Progress was their handiwork.
I see.
We're going after them.
Attacking the Collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever...
They tell me it's a suicide mission. I intend to prove them wrong.
A suicide mission. Yes.
That's just a huge red flag. You shouldn't employ someone who's so eager about that.
Low survival odds don't concern me. The abduction of your colonists does.
Not to look a gift assassin in the mouth, but why are human colonists a concern to you?
They are innocent, yes? Like all victims of the Collectors. The universe is a dark place. I'm trying to make it brighter before I die. Many innocents died today. I wasn't fast enough and they suffered. I must atone for that. I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
Yeah, he's a bit of an idiot. The murders committed by others are not his responsibility. He has nothing to atone for. I mean, sure, he can learn to be faster. He wants to work faster. Great, good for him. That's a good thing to do. But atoning for the mistakes of others, the crimes of others, it's dumb.
I've heard impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin watch your back.
I've accepted a contract. My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
You're here because I need a good gun.
I came here to do a job for you. Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer...
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more...
An AI. My thanks.
He seems quite civil.
Jacob, we need him, but that doesn't mean I trust him. Let me know if he turns into a problem.
Yeah, whatever. Right. And I'll run around chatting to the crew again. getting upgrades because I got a few pickup slabs through that mission. I hardly ever use it, but I guess it might make Miranda less terrible. Maybe. And that's going to be a nice, but like that's a big 50% damage bonus. That's worth getting, even for just my followers. Yep, armor. That's very useful. A lot of biotics have duration. And as I've said before, the powers of your allies are pretty much the best thing about them. That's what I was thinking of before. I wanted to use Unity to heal myself, and in an earlier mission, and I forgot that you need an upgrade to get it, so I was a bit surprised. Oh well, anyway, yes, so now I have that. That's worth getting. In case I get in a really tight spot and just need the help immediately. I'm actually, even with all that iridium mining I was doing, I'm actually low on iridium. I'm going to need to stay on top of that and keep doing the iridium mining.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute?
Some other time. Anything else?
Yeah, whatever.
We'll be here if you need.
Oh, it was these screens. That's what the noise was. I guess I'll go talk to Thane. I don't think any other major events have been triggered.
Message at your private terminal.
I'll deal with that in a minute as well. Thane, there he is. Life support, there it is.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
I slipped there.
Do you need
You mind if I ask
Not
you a
at
few
all.
questions?
Firstly, there's two things weird about that. Firstly, when you do the like asking questions thing, it doesn't let you take you straight to this menu. This here, it gives you a line of dialogue, which doesn't actually happen with most of the other characters. Secondly, it's laid out all the options very differently of this character. Like for most of the characters, the Normandy upgrades appear here, where Investigate is.
We need to have the best equipment possible to
My
take
old
on the
contact network often located rare.
So it means you have to learn each interface individually, rather than being able to just learn one interface and having to and just using that all the time.
Let's
Yeah,
see
let's see
what
what
they've
equipment you've got. What? What upgrade did he give me?
If you want to pursue that.
I don't.
I should go.
Maybe I didn't.
To my meditation.
Okay, it might be there was an upgrade and I didn't have enough money for it, so it was grayed out. So I didn't actually bother to investigate further because I was just scanning through. I'll have another look some other time. Anyway, I think I'm done here. I'll go ahead on the mission now.
Jack would like to talk with you, Commander.
Oh, I don't care. Not a fan of Jack. I'll get the Justicar. And I think there was more shops on Ilium as well. I haven't been to yet. Yeah, Grunt's useless because he'll charge into melee when he's at closer ranges, so no, he's not coming on the team again. Can't afford to break cover in this. Yeah, I'll go for the combat mastery. Mostly again for the dialogue options, makes it easier to get to those if I'm not paying too much attention to my dialogue choices to get the renegade options. It's just which one I go for. I think you die so easily in this difficulty level that it's not really worth worrying about an extra 10% health. What else does it give me? It gives me the biggest Paragon Renegade bonus, and I know I talk about that a lot, but 70% is still plenty, I think, to max it out. And I'm following the Renegade options pretty faithfully, so it's not gonna I'm gonna fall short on that. That adds duration rather than damage. I don't use any duration powers, so except for the adrenaline rush. But I don't use it very much. So that's definitely the winner. I'm going for the damage option rather than the health option. Right. Both of these are very tempting. It's very nice to have either of them. Since I'm going for the Garrus and Miranda route, what I'll do is I'll focus Garrus on the single target, the area overload, and Miranda can focus on the single target overload. Yeah, it's an extra 25% damage to a single target, which is very good for cracking through bosses very quickly. Garrus, you can get a bit more as well. And yeah, it's just so handy to have two good overloads on the team for getting through shields quickly. Concussive shot, the best effect of that is just it knocks an opponent down. The damage isn't that big of a deal, so it's not really that important to power it up. Alright, I'll stick with that lot. So now I just need to remember where you find the whatever it's called, the Sari team member.
We were always told that Ilium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell.
No, you don't understand. Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Are you shorting prefabs?
You notice they're talking about taking a poo. I have completely lost track of where to find this Sari.
Listen.
Yeah, I got the item for this guy.
I'm in the middle of an important call.
This might be worth putting your family on hold.
Is that the Carosa Generational Archive? My whole family has been worried.
Just give me a reward.
Irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's
There's your data.
You have no idea. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed.
50 experience. Not sure if it was worth helping for that. I got some credits. Okay, that's alright then.
Excuse me. You know where
She's not here anymore. She took a job off. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
She didn't say anything else?
She just gave me that and left. Not even a goodbye.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Yeah, I don't care. Should have just deleted it. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's another vendor through here. I remember that now.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
The store's over there. And don't get cute.
Right.
The whole place is monitored.
Assault rifle damage, that's the good stuff. I don't care about that because... Okay, 5% damage for powers is actually interesting. And it's cheap. I'll get it. I might play over later. Pretty much the reason to get these upgrades isn't the 10% damage itself. Like it's okay, but it's not great because the allies do so little damage. But it unlocks the special upgrades like the last one I got, gives a 50% shield damage boost. So getting an extra 50% is a lot more important than getting an extra 10%. But I am getting to the point where I need to start watching my money. Yeah, I can get both of these. That's fine. But yeah, at some point I'm going to have to start.
Oh, blue rose of Ilium. Let your roots dig deep.
Well, it's cheap, so what the hell? It's just decorations for my cabin.
What do you... Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are
I'll
getting
talk to you later.
Oh, fine, I'll
Hi.
fix it.
Please try to ignore my non-boyfriend's non-poetry. Then you get your back tattoo removed.
You need to
I
talk to
know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
I don't get why this Paragon and this Renegade.
Turn your supple beauty into strength.
Listen, he's a Krogan. And he talk about
I
kids.
know. You can't talk to
If you settle down with him, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering
Yeah,
if he...
you're right. I'm going to talk to him.
Whatever. Did it for the Renegade points.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a
Huh.
commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right?
I'm telling you, relax. Dax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise. Which is why we're going to be rich.
Don't care. Justicar, that's what it is. That's what the Asari ally is. She's a Justicar.
She won't even talk to me.
Couldn't remember that earlier.
She really has it in for you.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari
Wait, why?
boy.
Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
I'm sure she did.
I have no idea. Just tell me where she is.
If you insist, but fair warning, watch yourself around Samara. Justicars have a nest. She went to the commercial spaceport a few... Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not
Thanks
used
for
to
your
that.
help.
Good luck with the Justicar. Try...
They kind of build her up way too much. They make her sound kind of intimidating and likely to go off at the slightest push.
Welcome to Barria Frontiers.
But
Our sales
it's all
kiosk is over
talk. I might find something useful in here. I can't actually remember it all, but I don't really care to go and look it up, and I probably never bother anywhere in this playthrough. It's just, if I happen to be on one of those planets, right, in one of those areas, I'll go and explore. Right, I guess it's time to go and away.
You're Shepard. I don't know if you remember me. I was a colonist at Zoo's Hope on Pharos. You saved us from that enormous Geth attack, and from the Thori. Too many people died in the fighting for us to save the colony.
I wasted the Thorian in the
being a slave to the Thorian
pre-game comic from the expansion.
Where did the survivors go after
Most of
Zeus?
us stayed together and went back to Earth, run down, but Exogeny pretty much left us alone. They just left with every bit of Thorian goop they could find.
What brings you to Alien?
We've had health trouble, probably because of how the Thorian controlled it. But the contract had fine print that lets them perform more invasive procedures without our consent.
You're a liar and an
I've
idiot.
talked to the
If it's in the
representative, but she won't
contract
listen.
and you sign
I
it,
think
you
she
have
has a problem
consented
with
to it.
humans.
Don't pretend then violating your consent when you've agreed to it in a contract. Dumbass. Liar.
I'll talk to the survey.
Really? Thanks.
Acting like you're a victim about it rather than just, acknowledging you made a mistake and agreed to something you shouldn't have is not going to help you agree a better deal.
I saw your conversation, human. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Yeah, she does seem a bit snippy. I mean, this is about as emotional as Asari get.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Well, the setting does kind of sell the Asari as better creatures in many ways. They've got longer lifespans, they've all got biotics, all those other features. If you replaced every other life with an Asari life, arguably the universe would be a better one. 'Cause that's what happens when you actually make the races, superior. Racism ceases to be just a stupid whim. It actually becomes based in facts. Of course, I disagree about the Asari being superior. I don't know. There's definitely something wrong with them. And the society seems to be pretty poor for some reason. I mean, not poor in wealth, just... I don't know. I don't know how to put this into words. There's something wrong with it.
You really think this is legal? Maybe Ilian's contract
You
analyst.
ignorant yokel. I was negotiating contracts when I haven't lost a contract dispute in 70 years. Try me.
Perhaps we could work out different tests.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it.
That's strictly
the
true.
onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
Yes, but on the other hand, doing things that are going to make them less... How do we put it? less accommodating, less harmful to them, is not going to help you get what you want.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from
The Geth
Saren.
created by the idiotic Quarians, that a rogue Turian Spectre led. The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians are the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of
And she
my
just
daughter
starts
was killed
talking
on
about it and
Quarian
crying
horror
about
during
it.
the
Some
initial
random stranger over a non-prompt. A random stranger who she really thinks is a horrible person because I'm a human.
My daughters died.
She just starts crying and talking about it like that. I don't buy it. You should have to do something to get her to start talking. This is too easy.
I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians.
And look what happened to them!
You've suffered, I get that.
Yeah,
But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
Oh.
There's enough grief.
Whatever.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah, I just received. Thank you, Shepard. I don't know what we...
Would have been better if you just worked out ways of doing the procedures that didn't get you hurt. Rather than, you know, actually having to change the contract. Whatever, I'll go and get the, why can't I choose to take the cab from there? I've got to go back and talk to the officer. Yeah, Dara.
You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony.
No, I can't, because I have to do it with you. The game is actually giving me false information about how I proceed with the mission. Yeah, I'll stick with Garrus and Miranda. I think they're the best team for me. Like Zaid sometimes, but I think the double overload is just too useful. And when Garrus gets his AP ammo, that gives me extra potency against armor as well.
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
Whatever.
Chill a little.
What do you want? As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal. The thing is...
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to.
I should go.
Alright. It's kind of interesting, they go out of their way to avoid calling Liara a private detective, and they call her an information broker. And they call the police. Like, they're obviously trying to be fancy of the information broker thing, but why aren't they being consistent about it and calling the police the security, I don't know, public security force? Something really, you know, authoritarian and despotic.
Nice
The
guns.
happiness police.
Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
The Peace and Companionship Helpers. That's what they should call the police. The Peace and Companionship Helpers.
I need to find Samara and get back to my mission, with or without your help.
Sounds important. Justicars usually work
We've
alone.
got that covered.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the
You're awfully
front.
anxious to get
My
Samara.
bosses want me to detain her, but her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try, I have no interest in dying. So if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
This is a dumb response. She's obviously principled. She has very clear principles. They're just not conventional principles. They're principles about murdering under certain circumstances. Like, that's still a principle. It's just a slightly immoral one. Well, under those specific circumstances it is. So like, you have to be kind of...
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason.
Let's remember that next time Shepard sets us up against impossible odds.
Yeah,
That's about
fine.
twice a day.
Our mission is more important than all of our lives. Anaya's superiors are just being foolish.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm a cop
Miranda.
and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her, and I will. Unless I can...
How do I get to the crime scene?
Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs...
I have to go.
I have to shoot a bunch of mercs again.
Good luck.
We'd better find Samara before the detective.
I don't care. That's locked.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Right. Here we go.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark.
Eyes over me. Engaging target.
Yeah, lost shield.
Deploying warp field. Enemy down.
Those were my best troops.
They're doing the same thing with Samara as they did with Jack. They're making her out to be really, really powerful as a solo fighter, and then you take her on the team and she's just useless.
She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
There are so many times in the game being able to float would be a huge time saver. Again, they just don't think about the implications of these powers properly.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
I'm Commander Shepard, and I need your help with a
You
critical
honor
mission.
me, but I am in the middle of an investigation.
I need you to help me take down the Collectors.
The Collectors are a worthy foe. I would relish testing myself against them, but I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I
wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
Sounds like Ilium is full of terrible bureaucracy where the police can't do anything. Like, if they can't take action inside of 1 day, they must really suck and really be slow to take action on anything. Which is why they need Justicars, because Justicars go outside the law, don't follow procedure, don't follow bureaucracy, and actually get stuff done. Like, it would be better if the police force just wasn't constantly having everything stopped by bureaucracy. Anyway.
I'll get the name of that
Do
ship.
that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Get the truth out of him. He may know. Thank you, Shepard.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
You said you didn't know anything about all this. You've got 1 chance to change that statement.
What do you mean, Earth Clan? Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
It sounds like you're a swindler, and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true.
Huh.
But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
I need to break into the Eclipse base.
I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make... Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Alright, so they're all murderers, so I can just go on a completely free fire. The reason they say that is actually a setup for something that happens later. But yeah, it does make this just any sort of opportunity to kill them, I'll take it.
Look out!
Rerouting power.
Ah. So if only there was actually something I could shoot through here, that would actually make this fight a bit more interesting.
Weakening their integrity.
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Ah. Whoops.
Deploying Warfield. Understood. Eclipse forever. Weakening their integrity.
Oh, they're flanking me.
I'll tear you apart.
Firing a high-impact shot. This should punch
We're in
through
a
their armor.
pretty awkward situation right now. I've got enemies on the right there and ahead of me. Ah. Gotcha. Come on. Why aren't they attacking?
Deploying Warfield.
I think I've got the flank dealt with. Yeah? Yeah.
I'll tear you apart.
Oops. Oops. Yeah, again, the interface is very fiddly. Like, so my pointer is definitely on the assault rifle there, but it's detecting it on the sniper rifle, so I misclicked. Gotta learn what... Again, you've got to learn what the interface is lying to you about, basically. Should have popped that container. That would have done some good damage there, I think. Oh, what's that? Shotgun. Oh yeah, I think this is the kind of automatic shotgun. Yeah, rapid fire. Unlike the sniper rifle, this one isn't actually worth it that much because the damage output just isn't good enough. Maybe I'm misremembering it. I'll give it a try at least.
Wait, stop!
It doesn't really explain what happened there.
Once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot. I'm not one of them. I knew.
Remember what the Volus said?
Elnor the mercenary would be cool, but
Gotta murder someone to get the uniform.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that bastard and screw you.
You see, that was really incompetent of Shepard. Like, he should have just pulled the trigger right away the moment she raised the gun.
Now what's this?
Nice. And it changed my weapon.
Hostiles detected.
Here we go.
Yeah, look how weak this shotgun is. Like, it doesn't even fire that quickly. And it's got a very wide spread, and the damage is pretty poor.
Heads up. Impressive.
Engaging hostiles! I'll tear you apart. Going now.
Coming.
Be right there.
You've got to constantly watch your allies just running into the middle of a melee like that. I'll give the shotgun one more try.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, that was just terrible. Garrus, what are you doing? Oh my god, you suck. And it's got such a wide spread that it's bad even at that range. There you go. Are they in cover or... I think she's just standing there. I can't tell, is that standing there or is that trying to be in cover? From the pose it looks like she should be standing with her back to cover. Ah, there is another enemy. Oops. 3 headshots from this to kill one of them. Yep, I expect I'll be switching back to the plasma shotgun after this. So far I am not impressed.
With you.
Yeah, they are with me. Good.
Affirmative.
Eyes open, Eclipse.
Right behind you. Here we go. Understood. Yes. I'm on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the gunship leaves the moment you shoot it. There's no realistic way of destroying it, as funny as that would be. It's more kind of a warning to the player there is a gunship involved in this.
Firing now.
Heading to cover. Affirmative. And stay down.
Whoa, what's going on? I don't know what was shooting me there. Rocket launcher. I was worried that was a flanking attack and I was about to get killed. Ah. I'm pretty happy with this rifle.
Mount that one.
I miss the head a lot when I'm using a sniper rifle. Because I'm almost always going for headshots. Reason being, it's just for practice. Like, I'm not in a high enough pressure fight situation where I need to hit with every shot. I need to maintain constant damage output, so I'm going to put the practice in and try to improve my accuracy of the headshots. Pretty hard to do them on moving targets. Haha, missed me. I think I'm done here now. Yeah, they're running around in the open, so it's done.
it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous Volus. Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
It sounds like I should...
The killer. It's a good thing we took her out.
Detective Anaya would be interested in this.
Really? It sounds like I should go and hunt down her friends and kill them too next? Like, if they're jealous of that sort of thing, they're probably just as bad. I mean, I wouldn't just go in and start shooting them, but probably worth taking a look. You know, if it wasn't for the whole saving the universe thing. I've got more important issues to deal with. Ah, this crappy short-range shotgun.
Got no shield.
Forces have engaged.
Oh, I remember now. This is where you fight the gunship. Might be a bit of a tough fight.
Ship above. Attacking target.
Understood.
Ow.
Not a problem.
My pleasure.
Oops.
We'll put them down.
I'm on it. Taking fire.
Whoop. Oh, damn, there are mechs on me. Didn't notice them. I might be in trouble now. Ah, and I switched weapons so I couldn't move quickly. That was annoying. I didn't see the mechs coming. I don't know where they came from. I'm guessing they came from the doorway I came through in the first place. But yeah, that I actually should have just kept hitting it with the grenades. That would have finished the job and then I could have dealt with the mechs. But I was trying to conserve ammunition. That was dumb. I've got so much ammunition. There's an extra box of power cells right there. I should have just killed it and got over with. Well, that was annoying. Yeah, that whole... Whenever you switch to heavy weapons, or switch from heavy weapons, you can't move at all. Like, you can barely move at all. You're basically stuck at walking speed. Very,
We're compromised.
Your aggressive attitude. Hostile forces have engaged.
Look at that, 3 shots from this shotgun and it's still, and a concussion shot and it's still pretty much fine.
Felt that one.
You bet.
I'm just gonna... I won't get the grenade launcher out right now because I need to be able to move by a bit longer range. But I'll get ready to shoot the gunship. There it is.
Gunship above.
Oops. Getting stuck on the terrain. Where did that come from? Rockets, that's where. So I've got to watch out for those Fenris mechs again. Get my grenade launcher ready. Oh, wait for the rockets. Just kill this thing and get it over with. Oh, there they are. Mess the hell with it. Just pop them. So yeah, they must have come from that doorway, that walkway over there. They forgot to turn off the alarm sounds on the gunship. It crashed here and it's just left the sound looping. That was sloppy coding. Yeah, my mistake there the first time I thought it was basically I didn't commit to the kill. You know, when you're dealing with a high threat enemy, you need to commit to the kill. If you've got an opening to do the job, get it done. I think one of the bigger mistakes I make in games is trying too hard to conserve the special ammunition. That's what happened there. I tried to conserve a bit of ammunition and I died. So that time the routes were obvious enough between the pins, I could just do it without even checking them.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red
This
sand.
isn't the information Samara needs, but it proves that
I'm sure Detective Anaya would be interested in
Let's
this.
worry about that after we find it.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
It seems like they make Volus out to be basically the jokes of sentience, which is actually a pretty bad sign about the designers of this world, that they actually treat any intelligent beings as potentially as always being jokes. Like their culture being terrible.
And I won't shoot you.
I mean, I could buy that, but it seems like there's nothing that stands out about them that should make them all really stupid and useless. But they're all really stupid and useless. So they're making it a racial thing.
A great biotic wind. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. They may laugh.
Are you part of Pitney 4's crew?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Or so.
He hasn't reported your disappearance.
Face it, Pitney will take money.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge. I shall toss with Sarah.
Shepard, having this incapacitated bolus running around our...
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Charge.
An ill wind blows upon with
Just because it's funny. Anything there? No. It's a vending machine. He had the munchies because he was high. I get it. That's a joke. Let's get rid of this really, really cruddy shotgun. It's terrible.
I think we got them all.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you.
Obviously, I'm the one having an impact, not the
Turning
Justicar.
your head into a pulpy mass.
Yeah, your mean look is very, very scary, really. Oh, yawn.
Concussive shot.
See, now I'm calling body shots because I need to make it count, because it's a boss and I'm taking it seriously. I don't have time for headshots. Well, now I do because I've killed the boss.
Impressive.
But yeah, I couldn't have reliably scored body shots that many times in that little time. That was actually a bit disappointing, like... Oh, no, we've got more.
Shot ready.
I mean, it's still a bit disappointing, you know. Oh, come on.
Some record of that ship must be around here.
Didn't mean to press that. Right. I'm pretty sure that's ending mission there, so I'll just explore first. No, nothing to explore. Anything else? No. Fine.
That must be the ship Samara
Should we head back to the police station and give it a name, or look around first?
I'll just have a check.
Let's look around.
I'm pretty sure I've got everything now, but I haven't looked closely at everything. Didn't need to get that out. Nah, I'm good. Looks like it's clear.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
Let's go.
Something about an official there.
I wanted to be a
Oh,
Justicar
okay.
when I was young. Every sorry does, I guess.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
Show me the money.
We both know this manifest will get you sent away for a long time.
Absolutely, Earth Clan. For the manifest, I'll give you all the creds I made selling the Minigen.
Sure.
Here's the
whatever.
manifest. Next time you do something illegal,
An excellent point, Earth Clan. You're clearly a better criminal than I. A pleasure doing business.
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days.
You impress me. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions. But I'm running a military operation.
You wonder if I will refuse to follow orders because of my code?
I can't allow that to happen.
By agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of just... After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion if the situation warrants.
You know, this doesn't seem like a well-written code. Like, it's so easy to subsume the code to someone else.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service.
Oh, right, some ritual showing off stuff. Whatever. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't
If
care,
you
don't
do
care.
anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Good luck with that, princess.
Now you have to do whatever I tell you?
I am sworn to you. Do not make more of it than that. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
This evidence names the murderer. Turns out basic police work isn't so hard. You just have to leave the station.
I'll keep that tip in mind. Now, what have you got there? Interesting.
I vouch for Shepard, and any evidence.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar.
Huh.
Not big on the charm, but you get the job done, and I'm old enough to appreciate
This society is such a disaster. Their regular police force are completely tied up in bureaucracy. There are Justicars that are supposed to avoid the bureaucracy,
Still
just
got a spiraling crime rate.
make arbitrary decisions that judge people's futures. That's nonsense.
I'll be on my
Can't say
way.
I'm sorry to see you go.
Yeah, Isari society is a death trap. It needs a lot of reform. Oh. Yeah, I've still got stuff to do on Ilium. I think it's Miranda's mission. So I'll do that while I'm here. But for now, I think I'm going to call it quits. How do you get back? That's annoying. I have no idea how I get out of here. I guess I'll try talking to the detective.
I don't trust that Volus. There's something about him.
Oh, it is actually all Volus. You're not racist if you hate all Volus. They're actually bad people in this universe, all of them.
I'm still grateful. Is there something else I can do for you?
Oh, that's dumb. Should be able to just go through the door and leave rather than having to come back and talk to her. And this isn't even one of the expansion pack ones. This is one of the original game characters. So they should have polished it more than that. I mean, I never expect top quality from expansion packs. They always seem half-assed. One of the reasons I don't generally touch them unless it's very cheap.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours.
I've seen Samara's lytic powers at work.
I chose a non-renegade option by accident because I wasn't.
Whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
Because I was clicking
Put her
through
in
a bit
the
too fast.
observation
Right. Okay, I'll do upgrades and stuff. Then I'll stop for the now. Nice. So I use my assault rifle quite a lot. And yep, I'll get that. Makes those Krogan rushes a little bit less utterly devastating. Doesn't help me because I don't use biotics, I have take powers. But I guess, as I said, the powers are the main advantage of allies, so that'll help Miranda be a bit more effective. And that's also handy. That's actually better than the 10% because it gives her an extra 25% damage over time. Would be even better if I had 2 biotics on board. But as I said, I like the combo of 2 shock powers.
I don't know what to feel about. My psych reports were for Oak here.
She should have
We
commented
no
on Grunt
guarantee
last time I
that Grunt
talked to her,
is mentally
surely.
stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
He cares enough to claim he doesn't care. And there are some things he does care about which he's not admitting to, honestly.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I've got some messages, yeah.
Incoming message from Admiral Commander Shepard.
I'll take this in my quarters.
I didn't want to start a scene, I wanted to just get the messages. I should have just turned the comm off and taken my messages and gone to sleep. Forget you and your urgent message, I've got stuff to do.
Commander, we have a deep cover operative out in... Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
I'm on an important mission, Admiral.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery.
Got it.
Hack it.
Right. See, they make a big deal about Grunt potentially being unreliable and dangerous, and they never give you any reason to worry about it at all. Like, the closest thing to Grunt being dangerous is when he gets close to enemies, he'll jump out of cover and rush them, which is stupid, but I don't have the option of putting him down for it, or telling him not to do it. Uh-huh. So the janitor decided to get some nice clothes after seeing an assassin. Whatever. Alright, Sash. Yep, it's me. Don't worry. She'll come around. Alright, that's enough for now. See you next time.